Hey guys, I'm Kate today here with Powder Magazine. We're going to be talking to Goldsmiths students to find out the tea about London nightlife.
Bitch, I wake up, no stylist. Fresh as fuck, I put it on her up, I did this shit. Got this fine, hoe, no makeup, and she still a bad as shit. She is cool, but it's cool, yeah, I still my baddest bitch.
What club or event is your go-to for a night out?
I don't have a usual, but I would say the one I go to most frequently is probably Trashy Tuesdays or something at the SU.
How do you find that?
It's usually good. The crowd's more consistent, and often it feels like more of a safe environment than certain other clubs that aren't in sort of this uni space.
Inferno is my go-to like rave, but the actual venue Colour Factory is also like my go-to thing because it's the first like queer oriented rave I ever went to and felt actually like safe there. I properly felt like all of the security, everyone who was there, all the bar staff, all the organizers, they actually cared about everyone having a good time. Not just about like, we want you to pay super expensive tickets just so we can have money and you can enjoy it for like a couple hours.
Do you believe in pre-gaming?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. London is too expensive to not pre-game. You need to be like 8 out of 10 drunk by the time you leave your house or wherever you're pre-gaming.
What is your go-to drink on a night out?
At least like 6 shots. Like if I don't pre-game, I just go straight to shots. Like 6 shots and then like a mojito or a cocktail to like kind of chill for the rest of the night.
On a night out, I usually will go for something with like rum and juice, if there's like a cocktail like that. Maybe vodka cranberry. But if I'm getting a cocktail, then it would be a whiskey sours.
Okay. What's the maddest thing you or anyone else has done on a night out?
So it wasn't someone that I know, but it was back home in Norwich. There's this club that we always went to, and it was like a gay club. So you saw like there was just like a lot of like crazy characters in there. But one time we went in and they had these like, it wasn't proper poles for pole dancing, but it was just like scaffolding sort of things at the back. And there was a woman like perched on the railing, legs like wide open, getting fingered, and it's like on the dance floor. And like everyone was just there like seeing it happen. It went on for literally like 10 minutes. Security didn't step in, bouncers didn't step in, they just let her ride it out, I guess. I don't know. They were just doing their thing on that scaffolding. So it's probably the maddest thing I've ever seen, but yeah.
That's the maddest thing I've ever heard too. Well, where's to come back from that?
So when I went into before I went into one of the playrooms at Riposte, which is where obviously like you can engage in like sex and sexual activities and stuff, and it's all super safe, super consensual. Their like way of getting people to take condoms basically was this beautiful person dressed in like a Georgian almost ball gown looking thing was like, do you need condoms and lube? And I was like, oh, it's sure. And they bent over in front of me and lifted up their skirt and had like a fake like latex looking butt on basically. And in order to get the condoms and lube, you had to reach your whole arm like up inside the fake ass, and then you would pull out like condoms and lube, and off you would go. And I think I was like, I'd only had like 3 drinks or something, but I was already a bit waved enough to be like, like this is crazy. Like, but there's never been anything like crazy negative happen, thankfully, touch all the wood. But yeah, there's definitely been a lot of like excellent costumes and sort of like performances that have made me go, oh, like that's crazy basically, that's mad.
That is really insane. Jesus Christ, that's never happened to me on a night out. Bruh, I gotta go where you go.
Yeah. If you could rate London nightlife out of 10, what would it be and why?
I'd say 7 out of 10. But that's because of my music preference and what the music that I've experienced at London clubs have not been it. But when I go back to Jamaica, 10 out of 10. So I'd say like 7.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you, Red, and carry on having crazy night outs.